We're soap and we grow stuff in our yard, our little urban homestead here in South Texas, Corpus Christi. So this was a fragrance that I was going to go live with, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, from Aztec Candle Company. And I didn't see anybody post anything about it accelerating. I soaked it room temperature. It accelerated a little bit. It got thicker than I would have liked to pour for our mermaid mold. So anything that's got a really high detail mold, it was a little too thick to pour. So I had some issues with that. And the color. So no one also talked about it discoloring. I ended up having to use a lot of titanium dioxide, and I don't remember if I used stabilizer. I don't think I did. That was probably my fault. Forgot. So I did purple and yellow, but I really struggled with getting this color. I added a lot of mica to be able to. It turned the bear very yellow, and my purple was very gray, and I wasn't sure how making it. I don't know if that helps anybody out there. I don't think I'm going to purchase that scent again. I think it was a couple samples that I had. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Pay off some things and build a new chicken coop here at our urban homestead. And I just thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. It just was so overwhelming that we had a lot of support in our shop the last couple of months, which I was really, really blessed to see. And so we gave out little extra goodies, and we still have a sale happening at Beccas by the Bay. So people are still getting some things. This is Passionfruit Nectarine, and it smells really good. This is from Crafts. It's very juicy and sweet without being overly sweet. And let's see. I know I wrote down the notes. It's juicy nectarines with ripe mango, lemon zest, apple, and plumeria. So it cures to a light yellow, and I'm thinking I'm going to do a purple, white, and orange because the passion fruit is purple with a little white around the rim and orange, kind of like a creamy orange. So I'm thinking I'm only going to add the fragrance to the orange. We'll see how that works out. We're back in the shop. We're mixing up some different things. Restocking our soy candles and all that. Our goat milk. Fairly large batch because I have a bunch I need to do. Get to it. We got some mermaids and mermen. We're doing our classic Little Mermaid here with the fish. I need some hibiscus, and we got our new plumeria, which I just showed you. Those are really cute. I really like how that came out. And then I'll be doing some more dragon soaps a little bit later. So, so it does help to our recipe's got sunflower oil, castor oil, our organic coconut oil, our beef tallow, our olive oil, and shea butter. So this is our paraben-free and phthalate-free. Let's see. It's blended pretty. I've got Cyber Grape by Nurture, and I've got it blended up with our milks and our clay. Saves on my dishes. So we're going to add a little bit to each one of these. I have not mixed fragrance yet, so I haven't had time to make a sample batch. But we're just going to mix up our micas in the pot. So hopefully the reviews were good. Said that it didn't accelerate. We're at room temperature. I love this cyber grape. This is like my favorite purple ever. Hope everybody had a very nice holiday. Ours was just rarely honey. I got honey. I put my honey in here already. This is my sea salt and my cane sugar and a little bit of citric acid to our lye water. It's pretty warm, so it's going to turn it a little pink. But it doesn't affect the soap if we do it. So I'm going to do this. Got my fragrance oil already measured out. It is on the cool side today, so I'm not too worried about the lye water. This is, now that I added it, look at it. We're soaping at 92, so it's still very low temperature, cold process soaping. Kind of a big batch. Blend this a little bit. So we just started watching the Mandalorian season 2. I love the baby Yoda. He's so cute. I don't watch a whole lot of TV. If you guys are watching something that's good, put it in there. I'm gonna have to wait on a few days for something to come into stock. And then we'll get some new fragrances. It's a white tea and pear by Nurture. It smells really, really just spa, heaven, divine. It just smells lovely. So I made a small test batch and I realized I really love that fragrance. I know I'm going to be selling out of that one because I'm going to love it. I love it. My husband was like, it smells amazing. What is it? So I really liked that one too. Because he keeps moving them on me. I need to just have them in a dedicated spot in here. Anyhow, make sure I get purple. Orange. White. Probably enough. Okay. And I'm just going to put that in there. Maybe white. Maybe white. Probably about 2 tablespoons of titanium dioxide mixed with water. That one. Beautiful cyber purple. I know other people are probably facing the struggles that I'm trying to get supplies in. This past year, I'm hoping it gets a little bit better, but I'm really trying to make sure I have enough supplies in stock to last us 6 months at least or more when I order supplies. And we've got a small home, so it does take up quite a bit of space. I know this orange is going to blend with the white, so I'm not gonna make it any lighter. I think it'll be really pretty. And I don't have any purple and orange soap, so I think that'll be really interesting for springtime. I know I wanted to venture into a few other do that. will turn the purple gray like it did in some other fragrances and all throughout the soap. So it'll be fine. But that's just a little tip and trick. Like if you've got a flow, this is gonna discolor to a yellow, but I think the orange is close enough. It should still stay really pretty. But for whatever reason, it looks very pretty. White. Ooh. See if I can do a little closer. Like I said, we have a small urban home, and so our kitchen is small. Thankfully, it's a galley kitchen. So I wouldn't even do this. So, pour it in. It smells so nice. I don't have very many fruity scents, and I thought this would be a really nice tropical scent without being too sweet. So I'm really excited to see how this is going to turn out. Most of ours thought this would be perfect. So I'm going to pour into the opposite spots that I poured the orange. A bit in the middle. So far, so good. I would say this is soaping perfectly. Because you know you got those fragrances out there, and the minute you add it, you're like, oh my gosh, it's mud. It's mud. These all done. Stick here. I'm just gonna on the outside, and that's usually my signature swirl. Anymore, and it ends up being too muddy. So, because I want to see the colors when I pour them. I'm gonna do these ones first since they have the most detail. Just gonna pour it really slow. And I kind of jiggle it from left to right a little bit and put a wave to it as I pour it. Try doing any air pockets. I forgot. I lost my train of thought. So far, so good. We got this holiday from us. I only had one package really just take forever to get there. And then I guess their post office just took a really long time trying to sort out getting packages delivered. So it arrived at their post office in North Carolina, but it sat there for like weeks. And they were really worried that it wasn't going to go through and be delivered. And we were too. So we went ahead and sent out a whole nother package, hoping that at least one of them would show up. It was a very large family order, and it was over $100, so I can understand their worries. Both packages arrived. The post office delivered us, and we were able to get reimbursed for the package that had gone missing, even though it showed up. So I was really surprised by that. I really thought it was a loss, and I figured I'd rather send out another $100 order than to have a customer very upset on the holidays. So, really happy it all worked out. So sometimes it's really worth it to go that extra mile for your customers, and check in with them, or if they check in with you, or hey, where's my package? And you're like, I'm going to do that one. Definitely going to do these. From the corner, and it creates a really pretty throw. It's a pretty throw. Yeah. It starts to get a little bit clumpy or lumpy. Just go in there and break it up a little bit with your spatula. I think we're doing okay. The flowers are a little bit more forgiving to pour. Like I said, there's just not enough room. We put some flowers on this tree. Tap. So if there's a yellow in this when it unmolds and cures, I'll be really curious to see what the fragrance does mix it all together. Move on. We're doing good. I got some more mermaids. Looking a little bit more creamsicle-y. That's a word. It is in my book today. Creamsicle-y. One more mermaid. Move forward. All right. Making sure everybody's in your delicate river. All right. You know, when the scroll is just right, and you're like, oh, that's so pretty. And you're like, what happened in this part? Anyway, just kind of. So I will pop these in the oven. Oops. And then it moved. And you're like, what? Okay, so anyway, those go in my oven. They'll sit in there overnight. Just set this one over here. running out of space. Break this up a little bit. Better. Like, yeah, come on by, I'm home. Hang on a second. I get more. I think I can mix up any more purple. It's gonna be great. Actually have. I don't think there's enough for that. I don't think there's enough for that. So I'm gonna do little hearts. Make some creamsicle hearts. Yeah, there's definitely not enough flour. I thought there would be, but this is just me scraping it all up. At least I got one batch down. Yay! Great. So, like this. Ugh. Anywho, how long is this taking me? I can't even see the 30 minutes. Not too bad. All right. Definitely need a break so we can get some breakfast in because we didn't really get to eat breakfast yet. And I needed to get all this made so we can cook breakfast. 1 o'clock. It's late. It's a late breakfast. We're gonna call it brunch. If you've been following along with me on Instagram, that's where I've been posting our chicken coop build with the cattle panels, and we found a dog house online that's super cute that fits our area. A video about the coop yet, but I plan on doing that. Maybe a little bit more soapy soap powder. Anywho, it's very similar to other people's cattle panel designs. Ours is just done a little, that makes sense. We wanted it to be a little bit wider and a different type of a curve hoop house. We didn't want it super high we wanted it more of like a cozy nook. So more of a cozy nook is what we built for the chickens. Having a really good time on their new perch, and it's been very, very enjoyable to enjoy our chickens again. I felt like they were in a prison camp before because everything was just janky and put together and falling apart. So alrighty, one batch down. I got one more to go. So there, that is the I keep wanting to say fruit punch. I don't know why. It's driving me cuckoo. That is the Passionfruit Nectarine. Smells really good. So if you guys, they do have on wholesale supplies. Delectable. Thanks guys for hanging out with me. It's just kind of me again, boring old me. I have no idea how to edit Becca's by the Bay. Go check it out on Etsy. I'll put my links down below if you have any questions. Or pretty much, I think I did a video. Maybe I'll do one on supplies. I think I need to do one on people where they can find supplies. So we'll see you guys next time. We'll see how these come out tomorrow. Again, this Hibiscus Paradise, it was really rough to work with, I thought, for detailed molds. It smells really good, but I don't think I'm going to get that one again. See you guys next time.